The best of Money Matters. Right Business.
Welcome to The Right Business, where we dive deep into the stories of trailblazers who dare to disrupt the status quo, find the gap in the market to find the right business. Hello, I'm Hongbin Jeong. Across ASEAN, enterprises are generating and collecting more data than ever before. Yet many still face fragmented systems, regulatory complexities, and challenges in unlocking the full potential of their data for innovation and AI. This gap between data abundance and data-driven value creation is one of the biggest barriers to digital transformation in the region. Snowflake, though, set out to solve exactly this problem. By building the AI data cloud, Snowflake enables organizations to unify data, share it securely, and power AI-driven insights at scale, all while ensuring flexibility across multiple cloud providers and compliance with local regulations. And today, Snowflake is helping ASEAN businesses move beyond traditional data management and accelerate their path toward becoming truly data-led enterprises. So to share more, joining us today is Satchit Joglekar, who is the Managing Director for ASEAN at Snowflake. Hi, Satchit. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Hongbin, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Well, Satchit, let's start with the regional context here. ASEAN is one of the fastest-growing digital economies in the world, but many organizations still struggle with, fragmented systems, limited interoperability, and regulatory complexity. So what unique gap did you identify in the ASEAN landscape that created the opportunity for your platform? I mean, what unique challenges remain in this region compared to other global markets?
We definitely see unique challenges in our region. Firstly, let me start off by saying that this is our favorite tagline in Snowflake. There is no AI strategy without a data strategy. But despite the strong AI adoption momentum that we are seeing in the ASEAN region, according to a recent survey, only 23% of Southeast Asian companies are truly transformative in their AI adoption. And this is according to themselves. And we believe that there is a data foundation crisis almost, where almost today 80% of enterprise data is unstructured. If you can think of documents, images, these are unstructured data types, which means most of this information that is used for AI is unrefined and messy. And AI definitely needs unstructured data to reason over it, not just structured data. And making that structured and unstructured data available in a secure and governed fashion is absolutely critical for our enterprises in Southeast Asia. But there is an execution gap, if you will, where we have great AI ambition in ASEAN, but we need to bridge that execution gap by building those strong data foundations. And some unique ASEAN challenges that we also see are legacy systems over many decades that are deeply entrenched and fragmented. Those systems are also fragmented that prevent holistic views of data. And of course, then we are a unique region with many different countries where individual geographies have their own regulatory complexity, right? So these are some of the unique challenges that we see, but these are also some of the opportunities that we see for us at Snowflake to help solve.
Okay. I mean, you've positioned Snowflake as more than just a warehouse or, a data lake. It's an AI data cloud. And for ASEAN enterprises, this means not only unifying and mobilizing data, but also doing so in a way that, supports growth across diverse industries from financial services to e-commerce to, the public sector. So, Satchit, how does your AI data cloud specifically empower ASEAN businesses to move beyond and accelerate AI adoption?
That's a great question. Thanks, Hongbin. So our AI data cloud, firstly, unlike traditional approaches in the past that used to keep data tapped in separate systems, right? You mentioned data warehouse, there's all these different systems, whereas the AI data cloud allows our enterprise customers to converge and unify all of their data under a single foundation and make AI accessible to all users, not just technical users, right? But today, even business users want to ask questions of the data and not just internal data. So another aspect of our AI data cloud is the fact that we allow enterprises to unify their internal data, but also get data securely and in a well-governed fashion from their ecosystem of partners and suppliers, right, which truly will make their AI and give them the AI advantage that is needed for companies to get the competitive advantage today. So it is an easy, connected, and trusted AI data cloud. And we have data, this AI data cloud across industries. So for financial services, public sector, telecommunications, and a wide variety of industries. I'll give you a couple of examples, right? So right here at home in Singapore, we have Sentosa, right? Everyone's familiar with Sentosa. And the Sentosa Development Corporation, to enhance visitor experiences and provide world-class service, actually implemented the Sentosa Insights and Analytics Hub powered by Snowflake. And also through securely sharing data with their island partners, Sentosa was able to better understand guests and their interests. And through this initiative, they were able to 6 times increase in click-through rates and 4 times increase in conversion rates through personalized recommendations to visitors at Sentosa. So that one was a great example of leveraging the AI data cloud and the power of data collaboration to drive personalized recommendations. Similarly, XL Smart, a telco in Indonesia with 82 million subscribers, was able to drive analysis 75% faster, but at the same time enhancing customer experience through data and AI-driven personalization. Similarly, GXS Bank in Singapore, digital bank, built a central data platform as a control tower for the bank, enabling it to meet regulatory and compliance obligations, but also empowering non-technical business users to interact with the data. So we have these great examples across various industries of our AI data cloud in action.
I'm learning so much here. But Satchit, why is this integrated approach to data and AI then so important for enterprises in this region right now?
Yeah, and the operative words are right now, right? Because ASEAN's digital economy is expected to triple by 2030, and companies cannot afford to wait for months or years for AI initiatives to take off. Just back here at home here in Singapore, with Singapore projected to gain about 198 billion in economic value and benefits by 2030 as AI adoption scales. That's an immense amount of economic value, but that's also an imperative and an opportunity for those early movers to capture a larger share of the market. And that's why right now is the time, right? But at the same time, there is also, as you said, a need for an integrated approach to data and AI, because the top reasons for some of the early lessons that we've learned, top reasons for AI deployment failures are data governance, data quality, accessibility, the trust in that data, which is why laying those foundations is so critical, and an integrated approach addresses those root causes up front so that our ASEAN enterprises can be set up to maximize that economic value that we clearly see.
So I just want to know more about Snowflake here. What does the onboarding journey then look like for a company new to Snowflake in ASEAN? Do you take a one-size-fits-all approach across, or do you tailor your model depending on the specific needs and constraints of each country?
Absolutely. ASEAN is a varied region. It's a diverse region, and we have to tailor to local needs. So at Snowflake, we have local teams. We have local consulting and services partners with localized expertise. And we currently already have or intend to have very soon local deployments of our AI data cloud with our hyperscaler partners like AWS and Microsoft Azure in most ASEAN countries. So with a combination of all of this, it helps our customers onboard with trust and with the right localization, and it ensures we understand local nuances, including regulations, and meet our customers where they are. And then we also bring industry expertise from across financial services, telco, retail, manufacturing. We have a lot of expertise around deploying use cases for data and AI, and also getting value from that across the region. So, yeah, to answer your question, absolutely, we will tailor to local needs.
Okay, and your core principles are easy, connected, and trusted. It also reflects, your customers' pain points here. But which of those values do ASEAN customers most urgently look for, and why?
Honestly, all three are important: easy, connected, and trusted. But I can tell you a little bit of a nuance in ASEAN, right? Many of our ASEAN enterprises, as I said earlier in our conversation, are truly drowning in data silos. There's databases, there are data warehouses, there are lakes, there are document stores. There's so many places where the data is really siloed. And so connected, I would say, out of easy, connected, and trusted, connected is the most urgent for right now, because the ease of use and connecting data across different sources will democratize the data. And also, not just, as I mentioned earlier, not just internal data, but also external data, connecting in a secure and governed way, data coming from an enterprise's ecosystem of partners and suppliers will really help drive real-time insights and smarter insights and drive us towards smarter AI. So, yeah, I would say connected is the need of the hour.
Okay. Well, then can you share an ASEAN example where Snowflake has delivered on one of these values in a way that transformed the customer's approach to data?
Absolutely. I did mention the Sentosa example earlier, which was on the connected part, but let me talk about the easy value that we also have. So one example could be M1. I'm sure everyone's familiar with M1, a telco in Singapore. And Snowflake's unified data platform that we deployed in M1, it funnels data from numerous channels, right? From operations to sales, to develop dashboards, create reports, and deliver advanced analytics to help M1 serve their customers better. And so M1 was able to replace about 200 legacy databases with a single source of truth in Snowflake. And they eliminated data silos, democratized insights, and improved collaboration within M1 as well as across the ecosystem, again, with business users able to interact with data. So that is the easy button, right, where you do not need deep technical expertise to work with data. Even business users are able to do that. So that, I would say, is a great example within Singapore itself and ASEAN. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see multi-cloud adoption accelerating in ASEAN as well, or are companies still mostly choosing a primary cloud provider?
I think ASEAN companies are getting more pragmatic and moving beyond single vendor strategies. And the reasons are varied, right? It could be for resilience, it could be for flexibility, it could be to ensure competitiveness. And different countries also, we have to realize that different countries within Southeast Asia also have varying data sovereignty requirements and regulations as well. So companies, we are seeing, want to mitigate risk by avoiding vendor lock-in and also to ensure, like I mentioned earlier, resilience and flexibility. So yeah, multi-cloud adoption definitely, I would say, is accelerating in our regions.
And so for organizations that are still early in their digital journey as well, what's the first practical step Snowflake helps them to take to see immediate impact?
Yeah, it's always great to start from somewhere tangible and easy, right? So Snowflake, as a first step, as a first practical step, we help organizations to bring siloed data together to build a 360 view of their business and even of their customer, which is more important. Source data from across different databases, enterprise applications, document stores, and unified. That's the start. And we help you get there with deep expertise that we have already built, with the partner ecosystem that we have, who have been enabled to help organizations move quickly. And we also provide accelerators to migrate from legacy systems with AI-enabled migration tools as well. So this allows business teams to, and once we do those, then this will allow business teams to run their own basic analytics. And this will provide the absolute foundation, establish the foundational infrastructure that will support the future AI initiatives that everyone wants to get on. Mm-hmm. So that would be a great first step to bring all this siloed data together.
All right. I mean, ASEAN's digital economy is expected to triple in the coming years, fueled by rapid adoption of AI, fintech, and digital services. But, I mean, such as this growth also brings challenges from scaling infrastructure to ensuring security and governance. So what major trends do you think will shape the future of data and AI in ASEAN? And how is Snowflake positioning itself to help ASEAN businesses not just, to respond to these trends, but lead with innovation?
Absolutely. And the time to lead with innovation is now, as I said. And I would say we see three major trends that will shape the future of data and AI in ASEAN. So firstly, enterprise AI adoption. As I mentioned earlier in our talk, right, only 23% of companies are truly driving value. So over the next few months, 2 years, we'll see enterprises truly lead the next wave of adoption of AI. We've seen consumers enthusiastically already adopt AI, right? I'm sure you and I regularly use ChatGPT, but We'll see now enterprises truly leading that next wave of adoption. So that's the first trend, enterprise AI adoption. The second is responsible AI adoption, because as enterprises are productionizing AI use cases, it is important to ensure security and governance and regulatory compliance are at the heart of all of this. So that's the second. And the third one is sustainability in adoption, because as AI scales, as enterprises truly use AI across their business, we are also seeing a trend where more AI-optimized data centers are emerging to ensure sustainability at the same time and energy efficiency as well, while at the same time unlocking innovation. Yeah, so those are the three trends we see: enterprise AI adoption, responsible AI, and sustainability. And of course, our approach to enterprise AI is absolutely addressing these trends as well, where we are bringing all of the world's best AI models to enterprise data, where it has already been stored securely with the right governance, regulatory compliance, and access control policies in place, while driving increasing computational efficiency with our hyperscaler partners like AWS and Microsoft. This will truly help ASEAN business not just respond to these major trends, but also lead with innovation.
Amazing. And before we let you go here, Satchit, what else can we look forward to from Snowflake in the coming months?
We are very excited at Snowflake. In fact, our innovation engine is cranking. It's in the first half of this year alone, we launched almost 250 new features, and we are going to absolutely continue that momentum. But what we are and I'm personally most excited about, is our AI roadmap. And in particular, we have, in the coming few months, we will be having the general availability of what we call Snowflake Intelligence. This is a game changer that's going to allow users, any users, business users as well, you don't have to be technical, to create agents to analyze, summarize, and take action from structured and unstructured data, all in one unified conversational interface. Just talk to your data, right? And this is truly going to transform how enterprises interact with their data, and more importantly, how they serve their customers better. So we are truly very excited about this capability that we are launching.
All right, amazing. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you so much, Satchit, for joining me today.
Thank you, Hongbin.
Thank you.
It was great to have this chat. Thank you.
That was Satchit Joglekar, Managing Director for ASEAN at Snowflake. This has been The Right Business with me, Hongbin Jeong.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.